Hi guys, it's officially the middle of July, kind of ish. So let's see what the garden looks like. Honestly, I feel like this is the slowest gardening season I've had in the past like 3 or 4 years. That being said, if you guys remember, the forever bearing strawberries didn't come back. So I bought 2 new plants, and from the 2 plants, and I have 4 just from the offshoots. Blueberries, I don't have a lot of hope for the blueberries, to be very honest with you. I don't think it's going to bush out. I don't think it's ever going to become something that is producing lots of blueberries. But anyways, it's there. We've tasted it. It's not like the best blueberries we've ever had, but it's fine. I did put some onions in here just because I didn't want the bed to be bare. So I have some onions going. And then I have my carrots. My carrots, I've had issues with carrot bolting the past couple of years. I'm still having those same issues. And then let me tell you something I did that isn't very smart. So, because the trellis is attached to this, I wanted to grow melons and have them go up the trellis. So I seeded them with the carrot, but the carrots are like so tall that it's very, very difficult for the melons to get sunlight. So every day in the morning, I kind of try to like move the carrot, but it's not helping. And then the herb bed is here. I have my beets, and I think it's almost time to kind of like start harvesting the beets. Actually, maybe I'll harvest some one of them and show you guys. To start harvesting the beets just so that there's more room. But I have beets and they're doing really, really well. I do have some leaf miners on my beets, not all of them. So this one, for example, doesn't have a lot, but I am struggling. I've actually never had leaf miners. I've never had issues with leaf miners. But I mean, with gardening pests, you kind of get new ones every year. So that's what I got this year. But the beets are good. The greens are good. I think I'm going to blend this entire thing now into a smoothie and drink it. And I'll feel super healthy after. So yeah, everything here is doing well. And then I have the big bed. The big bed, I have some melons. So I have some watermelons. I struggled a lot with my seed-started watermelons this year. So I was lucky enough to be able to get some greenhouse started ones. I have 2 that are greenhouse started, and then I reseeded my seed started ones just because I'm like, well, whatever it is, right? Worst case scenario, I lose some seeds. Best case scenario, we have like an extended summer and I do get some. So the greenhouse started ones are blooming, at least one of them. And then I think this is a kind of, I don't know what this is, something. Tomato. Every year I tell myself, I'm not going to grow a tomato. I'm not going to grow a tomato. They just become a nuisance. But I still somehow end up with tomatoes. So this year I have 3. This is a slicer one. I have a pineapple tomato and a cherry tomato at the end of the garden. And again, I have some volunteer Tete in here that I'm going to pull. But the rest are just peppers. I just have peppers all over this bed. Because we had a super slow season start, I think the peppers are struggling a lot, but I'm kind of hopeful that we'll get a longer season and they'll be able to catch up. So that's it. And then at the end of the bed here, I do have some potatoes. They're looking like they're almost ready to pick, but we'll see. And then corn. My husband is like, you're growing corn again this year. I love corn, and I love the variety that I grow. Just because it's not like super sweet corn. I don't like super sweet corn. This is kind of like the Nigerian variety, but it's like a textured one, which makes it not sweet but not hard. So I really like that. So I think I actually have like 2 different varieties on this. I think the difference is that one is faster than the other, but I have 2 varieties on this bed. And then I have cucumbers that are just going to go up the trellis. And then on this end, I have cucumbers that are going to go up the trellis, and I have beans. So I bought this like sugar snap pea kind of, and I've been struggling with germinating it. I finally germinated one, but unfortunately we were kind of doing work with the bed, so it died. And I reseeded again. It's supposed to be like a 55-day thing, and it's supposed to be really, really good. So I reseeded, and hopefully it comes up. This will be my 3rd or 4th time of reseeding, but every time I reseed, it just doesn't come up. And then I have more corn here. In here I have two varieties of corn, a white, completely white variety and a completely purple variety. So looking forward to harvest. And then I just did some cleanup of Tete. In here this morning, I wanted to kind of like have my onions that I have here, and then I have gbagba and I have some garden egg. I wanted to just get more sunlight, and Tete is like a weed, like it would take over in like a snap. So I just took off a bunch just for there to be a little bit more sunlight for the other things that are here. So, and then a raspberry patch. The raspberries, I mean, it's doing fine. I think I have greens on. I don't think we have any fruit. We have something kind of coming up there, but whatever. Anyways, this raspberry patch is a raspberry patch. So that is that for garden update. Oh, and I did try to grow arugula. I had not weed. I had what are those things called? Those green bugs. They were eating the arugula, so I just gave up, and now it's gone to seed, which I'm happy about because I bought like a small pack for like $5. So I feel like I'm going to have like enough seeds from like the two arugulas that are going to seed to last me like 2 summers or whatever it is. So that's that for garden update. Bye guys.